It is the spirit of San Francisco that we are capturing. I welcome you again to the channel of Realize to Actualize here on YouTube, with videos that are designed to inspire a new awareness, a new consciousness. As we are nearing a point during our evolutionary process where things are changing, and things have to change. I remember growing up in Germany, I always asked myself about the future of this world, what the future of this world will bring. If you just look at the realities of the world with war and deforestation and exploitation of people who have just become subservient to the system where we have been reduced to producers and consumers. And yes, we are taking the resources out of this planet, which is alive. We're creating more and more things, more and more. The market becomes stronger. Mainly what we're concerned about is to give people jobs, which are basically just here to get people to do what is expected of them in order to support the consciousness, which allows for the basic destruction of this planet and the enslavement of mankind. And so what Realize to Actualize concerns itself with is an awakening that begins from within. Because ultimately that is the only thing that we have control over is ourselves. We were born into the circumstances of our lives, and ultimately we have no control over that. But what we have control over, and this is ultimately where we find our true freedom, is that we have control over ourselves. We have control over our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and how we express ourselves in them. This is a freedom that is it's a paradigm shift. It constitutes a paradigm shift from trying to change things outside of us towards changing ourselves. That is basically what Gandhi meant when he said we must become the change we want to see, we wish to see in this world. I'm very much in favor of the idea of evolution. I believe everything in life evolves. Every stone, every tree, every animal, every human being. This world has evolved, the universe evolves, and even time evolves as it leads us from the past to the present into the future. But what has been missing in that process, or to really direct that process, what has been missing there is consciousness. It appears that as we came into this world, we unconsciously devolved. As we stopped thinking for ourselves, when we became part of the system, we were told, this is the way, fit the mold, be the way other people expect you to be, authority expects you to be, and just basically fulfill your duty or your obligation, which is what we have been told in this world. And so somehow we fell asleep. We have forgotten how to be free, like a child in this world. Of course, all children need to learn. But instead of being instructed and conditioned to be a certain way, what should have happened, that we guide children in their natural development and in their curiosity, in their sense of wonder. Another important point here that Realize to Actualize makes a distinction there, that religion concerns itself with the idea that God is somewhere outside, and we need to submit ourselves to this power. We need to obey this power. Very much like we need to obey our government, we need to obey authority outside of us. So we are told that the cardinal sin is disobedience. Spirituality, on the other hand, concerns itself with the idea that God is a power that lies within, and that connects each and every one of us. And so it is a matter of learning how to embrace that power within ourselves and how to productively and effectively use that power in order to create a better world, which ultimately begins from within ourselves. And so I welcome you to this process, which I refer to, and you might have heard this terminology before, the conscious re-evolution. Based upon the idea that the new revolution of this world needs to begin with an evolution from within. The real power is the power within, and that is a matter of empowerment, to become empowered. And I really hope these videos can help a little bit in and during this process for yourself, to become more empowered, to realize your inner power. And as you learn to let go of your need to change things outside of you, to to change other people because they are not living up to your expectations of them, to learn to live more in a space of acceptance, to accept what you cannot change, which then can allow you to focus on what you can change. And that's where you find your true freedom and your true power.